Let's get right to it. So I put just some of the basic information that you might want to know as you're saying, well, what makes us special? Here it is. We have 74 years of heritage, meaning that the company was started 74 years ago in Turkey, has been the number one cosmetics and personal care company in Turkey for, I actually don't know the exact years, but for years and years and years, is number one currently. But we've only been in direct sales for 10 years. We came to the US 6 years ago and did not do a hard launch until about 1 year ago. And I tell people all the time to join Farmasi was not 6 years ago. The packaging hadn't been modernized, the website hadn't been updated, we didn't have an app, and we didn't have the leaders we have now. We have systems in place and so many incredible leaders. And so now is the time to join Farmasi. And that's also why our growth is going through the roof. We had 600% growth in February this year compared to last year. So as you can see, things are really exploding. We're in 40 countries and counting, which is really nice because you can actually sell and sign up people from all over the world. Italy, France, UK, Canada, United States, Mexico, Spain. There's so many countries that you can join under. We just launched in France last week. As most people know, Europe has a lot stricter laws for their ingredients over there. Because our stuff is made in Europe, it actually has to abide by those laws, which is really awesome because even though they obviously distribute to other countries, they have to abide by the laws for Europe. So the ingredients are clean and we own the complete supply chain. Okay, this goes from raw materials. We grow about 95% of our raw materials. There's a few that we source from Australia, but other than that, it's grown on premise at our organic farms in Turkey, in Farmasi, Turkey, where we have a 500 million square foot facility compound where we have everything from growing the products to making the packaging. We make our own bubble wrap. We make our own boxes that we ship things in. Everything is made in-house. And this not only gives us quality control, but it also keeps our costs down. The number one thing you're going to hear from people is, oh, it's probably not that good if it's that affordable. Well, it actually is. It's really good because we have such good quality control. The ingredients are sourced from a place that we know where they're coming from exactly. And on top of that, because we own it, because we use our own water wells, because we use our own solar, we actually get to have much cheaper prices for our products. We don't pay a premium for water. We don't pay a premium for electricity or the bottling or the boxes or the bubble wrap. We make it all. And that makes a huge difference in price and in quality. There are no fees here ever, not ever. You're not going to pay an annual renewal fee. You're not going to pay a website fee. You're not going to pay an app fee. There's just no fees. I don't know what other fees we could think of, but there's none. Let's go to this. These are just some helpful definitions. I'm about to get to some kind of confusing stuff. Comp plans are a whole different language. So I want to give you some of this first. So BI, beauty influencer. It's if you sign on to do the business, you get a starter pack in the US or the UK, or you just sign on in Canada because apparently it's free to them. Dang Canadians, you guys are amazing. PV, personal volume. That's just anything that you purchase yourself or you sell to a customer. So your own customer and your own purchases is your PV. Qualified beauty influencer, that's just someone with 125 PV in any given month. So you have to have 125 PV by the end of the month in order to get bonuses and in order to get paid on your team. Now, that is not true for your own personal commissions. You're going to get paid those whether you have 0 PV or a million PV. Doesn't matter. But for bonuses in your team, you need 125 PV by the end of the month. You also get a lot of freebies if you get 125 by the end of the month, which we'll talk about. Okay, group volume. It's your PV plus anything, anyone that you recruit or they recruit does under you. That's your group volume. It's just your total volume for your whole organization is your GV. Legs, okay? A leg is just someone under you who has achieved the 25 percentage mark. I'm going to show you that on the next slide. Downline. Every beauty influencer signed up under you and under all your people is your downline. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Frontline, a beauty influencer that you personally enroll. Okay. All right. We get 50% commissions. Listen, a lot of companies will say to you, you can get up to blah, blah, blah commissions. No, not here. Baseline is 50% commissions on your personal sales. So if you sell to Aunt Becky, she goes on your site, Aunt Becky from Full House. He purchases $200 from you using your link. You get $100. End of story. That's it. Other companies will say you can get up to, or if you get to this level, no. Instantly, immediately. You need 0 PV in order to get paid your personal commissions, the 50% commissions. Now, some people might say to you, oh, you're going to have to work so hard and sell so much because those products are affordable. They're cheaper. And so you're going to have to sell so much to get paid. If it was 15% commission, they are correct. It is 50% commissions here. It makes a big difference in your paycheck. You'll also get an additional percentage for personal commissions based on where you land on the comp plan. As you'll see here, you can see 3%, 6%, 9%, 12%. This is what you need to hit them. 200 in group volume, meaning your entire group, gets you to an additional 3%. So what that means is if you end up with, 500 PV, the next month you're going to get 3% of that 500 as a bonus to you. Okay. Well, actually, if you got 500, you'd get to 6%. So ignore my math. My math isn't mathing. However, as you move up, you have 400 in group volume, that'd be 6%. 600 in group volume would be 9%. You get all the way up to 5,000 in group volume, that's 25%. You get 25% of your personal volume as a bonus. I'm going to let that sink in for a second because it means that you can't just get to 50%. You can actually get to 75% commissions. So that's a pretty sweet bonus right there. We have a volume-based comp plan. What that means is that you can get all the way up to this 25% level without having a single recruit. If you sell 5,000 in volume, then, yourself, you have hit the director level. You don't have to recruit anyone to get there. So that's pretty incredible. Now, director is 5,000 in volume. Then you're going to see here it says side points, okay? Up until director, you don't have side points. Side points, all it means is that all of your volume can't come from one downline, okay? It means you have to have at least 1,500 in volume from someone who is not a leg under you. What's a leg? Let's remember, it's someone at the 25% level. So once you're at 25%, let's say you sign on Sally and she also hits 25%. You have to have at least 1,500 in volume that doesn't come from Sally. It can be your personal volume. It can be a mixture of a bunch of other people under you who are not at 25%, but it's just ensuring that people don't sign on leaders and then chill and never help anyone ever again. So 1,500 has to come from someone other than your leg, and then so on as we move up. To get to bronze director here, you'll see now we see legs, okay? A leg just means one person under you with 5,000 or more in volume. So one person at the 25% level would be a leg. So you'll hit bronze director if you have 5,000 in volume total. You have 1,500 side points, meaning there's 1,500 in volume under you somewhere that isn't under a 25% level. And at least one person has hit 25%, okay? At this bronze director level, you're going to notice these trips. Okay. This is where the trips begin. Farmasi Leadership Academy. This is a trip to Miami to go to the corporate offices, to meet with all the corporate big wigs, and to get exclusive leadership training. Obviously, the content is going to be amazing. And then you can hit Golden Director. This is with 2 legs under you. That's a trip to Turkey. It's a trip to Farmasi and to Cappadocia. So they're going to take you to Istanbul. They're going to take you to Farmasi to see the lay of the land, to do tours and all of that. And then they're going to take you to Cappadocia, where you get to go in the hot air balloons. And I mean, imagine the content, you guys. Next one, you have the convention experience. They pay for you to go to convention. They pay for upgraded seats. They pay for you to sleep there, to all of the accommodations. The next one up is the European destination. The one that they have announced for this year is Venice, Italy. Okay. And then there's also, under Diamond Director, you can earn a tropical. So what's cool about once you hit these ranks is that as you tend to move up as a leader, your priorities shift from recruiting and bringing in all these people to helping your downline, right? So once you hit here and you're helping your people do well, you're going to earn these trips, and you don't have to do all these extra things to earn them. So I love that. We also do have other trips that we do from time to time as incentive trips. There's one to Mexico currently. That's a different Zoom. We also have a ranking bonus, and then we have a lifestyle bonus. They call it the car allowance, but you don't have to buy a car. So I call it the lifestyle bonus. So when you hit director, you get $1,000 in cash. When you hit executive boss director, you get 500 grand. What? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Insane. Our top bonus is $500,000. That's just wild. So you'll get all these bonuses once you hit the rank 3 times in a row. The car allowance bonus, once you get to Golden Director, you'll start getting this extra check just added every month. And this is the bonus for car, lifestyle, whatever you want. You do not have to buy a car. You do not have to get a specific car to get this bonus. You just get it. Now, group bonus. Okay. If your bonus level is 25%, right, and you have someone under you who's 15%, you are going to get an additional group bonus for 10% of their entire downline sales. This is what the group bonus is. This is how it's calculated here. Now, if somebody is 25% under you, because you're like, well, what if I'm 25 and they're 25? I get nothing. No, that's not true. That's on the next one. That's generational pay. Leadership bonus, that's down here. So these are just the generations. Once you get to director, you're going to get a generational bonus if you have someone who's 25% or under you, okay? 25% under you. So that would be the first generation is additional 4%, meaning I sign on Sally, I get 4% of what Sally does. Then second generation, Sally signs on Melissa. I get 3% of what Melissa does. Melissa signs on, right? And it goes down, down, down. And you get paid farther down the higher up you rank. Okay, those are the leadership bonus. You don't need to worry about that until you're at 25% and someone else under you is at 25%. And then you're going to start getting paid that. All right, let's talk about the team building program. You're going to earn a free product every time you sign on someone and they get to 125 PV in their first month. All right, or the month after, because we do have a grace month. So you get to pick one of these amazing products. These are some of my favorite products, actually. This intensive repair leave-in conditioner is the best product I've ever used, so I highly recommend that. The exfoliating cleanser here is bomb. This mascara, I cannot tell you enough how many great options there are here for this. So the limit is 5 per month. You're going to get to choose one of these the following month when you place an order. All right, welcome program gifts. More freebies. If you get 125 PV in your first month, you're going to get this mascara. It's amazing. It's the best mascara ever. Then, if you do the same thing in month 2, you're going to get our growth shampoo and conditioner. If you do the same thing in month 3, this right now you do have to hit these consecutively. So you can't skip a month and get these. Has to be consecutively in your first 4 months. And at 4 months, you're going to get the backpack. Let's talk about our fast start bonus. So you have to have a minimum of 125 PV, which makes you qualified for months 1, 2, 3, 4. You do have one grace period. So if you don't make this is really nice for if someone wants to sign on at the end of the month. We don't penalize people for signing on the last day of the month. You can still have a grace period for the next month to be your official launch. Okay. But it's always good to go for this right away if you can. 125 PV, you get to the 6% bonus level and you get 3 recruits, right? It's the same all 4 months, except for you're getting up to higher bonus levels by month 4, which essentially just means you're either selling more than 125 or you're helping other people get going and your recruits are going. As you're getting these 3 people each month, it's going to naturally raise here. You don't really have to worry about it too much when you recruit people and they are purchasing or selling, your bonus level goes up. And then you're going to get a $500 bonus, $650 Canada and 400 pounds for the UK. So that's exciting. We're all given the exact same opportunity. You get to choose if you want to take full advantage of it or not. The amazing thing about Farmasi, the thing that really sets us apart is that some people love building teams, they love recruiting, and that's amazing. Some people don't. They just want to be able to share the products and have people purchase from their link. Here at Farmasi, you can do that and still make significant income. That is simply not true at most other companies. You have to recruit to make money at most companies. Here, you can make good money with 50% commissions. Now, of course, you want to make the most, you're going to do both. But what a beautiful thing to be able to recruit people and say, you're going to get 50% commissions and a 50% discount just for signing on and sharing products that you love. People who you bring in can win here. It does not matter if they are a top recruiter or not. They can win here, and it feels really, really good to be able to say that. So I hope that this overview of the comp plan was helpful. Just remember that the higher your volume, the higher percentage levels you go up, which means the more money you make.